Hi guys, how are you? Welcome to our channel. Don't forget to share this video with other people you wish to see their dreams come true. It's important that you stay until the end of the video, so you don't miss any details that can change your life. Want to get rich? Copy These Millionaire Habits. What are the habits of prosperous people? Master Bob Proctor teaches us in this video, and he starts by saying, you see, attitude is a real buzzword. Earl Nightingale referred to it as the magic word, and I'm inclined to agree with him. I often get the following question, every time I give an interview. What are the key attributes of prosperous people? Well, this is something that I have studied for a long time. I was not prosperous the first time I picked up this book. Think and Grow Rich. And I started to study, and it made me study all kinds of books. And one thing led to another. That was one of the keys I was looking for. What makes people prosperous? How do they accomplish things? And I believe that they have certain attributes and certain attitudes that they form. And the first one, I believe, is that they have a defined and measurable financial goal. To repeat, they have a definite and measurable financial goal. They know exactly what they are working for. Now, before I studied this, I never had financial goals. I used to expect to make more money, I always wanted more money, but I never really got it. And I think it was for a good reason, and that was because I never really studied. I never changed, I was trying to change my results without changing myself. So I have 6 different points here, which I think are really the key. And the first is one that I just mentioned. You have to have a definite, measurable financial goal if you want to be prosperous. Prosperity doesn't just come in the form of money, it comes from all kinds of areas, but you have to measure it. You have to have a target, you have to know where you are going. The second is that all these people have, definite study schedule plans. They don't just study periodically, they have a set study schedule, just like they have a set time to eat. And they have a set time to sleep. They have a set time to study. And I found that every one of them without exception had a study program. And many years ago I started a study program. And I have thousands of books today, although in 1961 this was the first book that I read. The Think and Grow Rich. I mentioned that before. I didn't even read comic books. I have a book here open on my desk with a bookend, right here. And I ended up making it a habit. I picked up this habit from Earl Nightingale. The first time I visited him, I saw that he had a bookend on his desk. And I said, "What is this?" "That's a bookend." He said, "I leave the book open and study the same page, sometimes for weeks." And I thought, that's very interesting. The third is, that I personally believe, that prosperous people are continuously looking for a new source of income. I discovered long ago, you can go back to the ancient Babylonians, that prosperous people have multiple sources of income. They don't have one, they don't have 3 or 4. They have multiple sources of income. So I believe that the prosperous person is continually looking for ways to create a new source of income. I know I'm working on it all the time. Constantly working on it. The fourth is that you have to surround yourself with successful people. You can't mix with people who are not going anywhere and expect you to get somewhere. That's not going to happen, because they are just going around in circles. Until I got Think and Grow Rich, I had no goals. People close to me had no goals. You see, I was a product of my environment. And I think that's the way it is with everybody. And the beautiful truth is that we can create our own environment. Today, the people around me have a direction, they know exactly where they are going. And they are following the right ideas. And they join with other successful people. The fifth attribute that prosperous people have, they listen, they listen. Now, there is a distinction here. My brother's mentor said years and years ago, and I don't think I understood when he said, we listen with our ears, but that's not listening. You listen with your ears, you listen with your emotions. You have to allow yourself to be involved, the other person's conversation, what the other person is saying. You have to allow yourself to become emotionally involved. That is listening with your emotions. And last but not least, all the prosperous people I know expect to be prosperous, they fully expect to win. They have no plans to lose. They don't have any extra strategies, they really believe that they are going to be prosperous. Well, here are the 6 items, let's take a look at them. The first is to have a well-defined and measurable financial goal. The second is to have a planned study program and stick to it religiously. The third is to constantly think of new and creative sources of income. The fourth is to get together with successful people. They don't waste much time, they don't think that anyone is better than anyone else, there are just some people with better attitudes. Join with successful people. The fifth, listen very carefully. And number 6, expect to be prosperous, fully expect it. There is no shock when it happens. They expect it. I found that out, after studying for a long time. And I tested them and found that they work. You may want to listen to this again and make notes. And then adopt it. Make it a regular part of your program. That is a prosperous attitude. Words of the late master, Bob Proctor. Now, a final note, you know that to have concrete financial results in your life, you need a complete mental reprogramming. Therefore, I want to invite you to get to know a simple, fast, and practically automatic method that will help you program your mind to prosper and never lack money again. Follow the link in the description or in the first comment to get to know the complete method. You can overcome your limitations. Remember, you are here to lead a peaceful, happy, and prosperous life. And if you like this video, don't forget to leave your like. Thanks for watching.